Good day everyone. Welcome to our lesson 6 of factoring polynomials. So this lesson is subdivided into different parts. The first part is factoring polynomials by GCF. For our first example, when we factor out polynomials based on their GCF, you have to check if there are common terms between all the terms of the expression. For example, we have 8ab squared minus 12a squared b 3. So what we're going to do is to find something in common between these two terms. So we have 8ab squared minus 12a squared b 3. So ano yung common terms between these two? So yung common terms ay we both have 8 and 12, so the factor would be 4. And based dun sa letters, i-check natin kung sino yung may smallest power based on the same letters. For example, we have A and A. Smallest yung smallest na exponent natin is 1. So we're going to write A raised to 1. The next naman is yung sa B. Since B has B squared and B raised to 3, smallest na ay B squared. So if we factor this out, 8 divided by 4, ilan matitira? We have 2. And A and A divided by A, syempre wala na. So hindi na natin siya isulat. And B squared and B squared, wala na rin. Okay? So next natin, yung sa other terms, we have 12 divided by 4, we have 3. A squared minus A raised to 1, or divided by A raised to 1. So we have 2 minus 1, that's A raised to 1. So di na natin susulat yung invisible 1. And we have B raised to 3 divided by B raised to 2. So that would be B na lang. So when we write this off, we have 4AB raised to 2 times 2 minus 3AB. Let's have another example. We have 14W raised to 5 minus 35W raised to 2. So again, we're going to look for the common terms. Between the numbers or the numerical coefficient, ano yung common sa kanilang dalawa? They both have factors of 7. So in this case, ilalabas natin yung 7 dito. And then both have W. Again, we're looking to find the smallest exponent. So in this case, we have W raised to 2. Ayan. So we have the factors ready. Ilabas na natin yung magiging another factor ng bawat term. So 14 divided by 7, we have 2. W raised to 5 all over W raised to 2. So we have 5 minus 3, that's 3. Minus 35 divided by 7, that is 5. And W raised to 2 all over W raised to 2, that is 1. So wala na tayong susulat dyan. And finalizing, we have 7 W raised to 2 times the quantity of 2W raised to 3 minus 5. And that is our final answer. Okay, for our next example, we have 2x raised to 4, sulat natin dito, plus 16x plus 8x. So in this case, we do have both x. Pero dito, mapapansin natin we have two common terms. So ano yung pwede natin gawin dito? Siyempre, we have to add since they have the same exponent and the same base. So, what we're going to do is add them together. 16 plus 8, that would be 24. Then x. Then right after that, we can now take out the common factor or the GCF. Common factor is 2 sa numerical natin. And the common variable is x raised to 1 dahil ito yung smallest natin. Next, take out those factors para kung ano yung matitira dun sa loob, yun na isusulat natin. 2 divided by 2, we have 1. X raised to 4 all over x. So, x raised to 3 na lang to. Then plus 24 divided by 2, that is 12. And then x divided by x, wala na. So, when we rewrite this one, 2x times the quantity of x raised to 3 plus 12. For our next example, this is a bit complex, pero madali lang din naman siya. Since we're looking for this two the same factor. Okay. So, tingnan natin. So, we have 4x times the quantity of 3x minus 1 plus 5 times the quantity of 3x minus 1. So, parehas silang may 3x minus 1. So, anong gagawin natin kapag ganyan yung yung problem natin? As we can see, naka-multiplication to. So, it means it is part of the factor of 4x at ng 5. So, definitely, pwede natin gawin dito is to move out. I-move out natin yung 3x minus 1. Both. So, lalabas, ganito po siya. Okay? So, if we move out 3x minus 1, lagay natin dito. Since it has the same factor ng 4x at ng 5. So, if we move out, lalabas natin dito. Siyempre, nilabas natin yung 3x minus 1. Matitira na lang ay 4x. Ayan, 4x plus yung sa 5 natin. Okay? So, since ito lang yung natira sa loob, nailabas na natin yung 3x minus 1. So, magiging final answer natin dito ay, let's rewrite, 3x minus 1. Okay? And then this one, this bracket or brace natin, will downgrade into parenthesis na lang. So, kung ano natira sa loob, we have 4x plus 5, then parenthesis. And that is your final answer. And for our last example na ang ating part 1 ng series natin na to, let's look at the example. We have 6y times the quantity of x squared plus 3 plus y times the quantity of negative x squared minus 3. So, first look, makita natin na almost the same sila ng factor dun sa nakaparenthesis. But, the problem is, yung x squared dito is a negative compared dito na positive. And this one is also a negative compared dito na positive. So, ano yung pwede natin gawin dito para maging pareha silang dalawa? So, eto muna yung work on natin. So, we have y and we have negative x squared minus 3. Okay. So in this case, ang gagawin natin dito is to remove the negative. So paano natin siya i-remove yung negative natin? By negative 1. Okay. So ano gagawin doon sa negative 1? Di ba may mga 1 dito? Negative 1. Negative 1 x squared. And this one, ang negative 3 natin ay negative 3 times 1. So, para maging positive to, kailangan ilabas natin yung negative. So, magiging negative 1 na. And negative 1, hindi to, negative 1 times y is equal to negative y. Okay. So, yan yung ano natin. Yan yung magiging explanation natin when it comes to removing the negatives. Okay? Or kahit magbago lang ng sign. We're going to multiply it by using negative 1. Ayan. Pwede naman yon. So, mangyayari dito, magiging minus y or negative y, compare this one. And ito, ay magiging, syempre mawawala yung negative, magiging x squared, and this one, magiging positive. Okay. So, almost the same na with this one. Three plus x squared. Then we have 6y. So, ayan. So, madali na siyang gawin kasi pares na tong dalawa. Okay? Same process. So, i-remove natin yung x squared plus 3 ng buo. Lagyan natin dito. Okay. So, we have x squared plus 3. And then, matitira dito ay 6y. And matitira dito ay minus y. So, when we rewrite this one, we have x squared plus 3 times the quantity of 6y minus y. And simplifying this one, syempre magiging negative 5y na lang siya. So all we have is x squared plus 3 times 5y. So to further exercise your skills in factoring using the GCF method, you can answer these questions from 1 to 5. And let's see kung makukuha mo ng tama or mali yung ating magiging exercises. Yun lamang po. Thank you.